What's up, everybody? I'm back out here for part 2 of the Bay Area Men's Network official plan. Very excited to share with you today. I've come back to the beach. Just love the wide open area, the sea breeze, everything. It just really gives off a sense of endless opportunity. Let me just recap real quick. All right, I know exactly where to begin. All right. So today we're going to be starting off with the benefits of joining not just the Bay Area Men's Network, but just of joining a network in general, particularly a men's network. Clean this camera off. There we go. Much clearer. That's good. All right. We're going to begin by covering the benefits of joining a network, in this case, a men's network, in the Bay Area of California. Starting off with professional enhancement. Now, if you're like me, a career, money, those sorts of things are very important to you. Making money is one of your top priorities in life. Now, here's the thing. We all need to be concerned about it. We all need to dedicate. We're working what, 40 hours, 50 hours a week at these jobs? If that's where most of your life is going, if that's where most of your parents' lives went, your grandparents, if where your parents and grandparents, maybe your moms, whoever, spent most of their life working, don't you think that you should join a group that can help you at least make sure that where you are spending the hours of your life is time well spent, right? If that's where you're spending the time, make it worth it. Number 2, networking opportunities. How many times have you heard your network is your net worth? Well, here at Bay Area Men's Network, we're putting that into practice by making it to where we can work together to expand our own personal networks, our shared network, all of that. Because the amount of people that one person knows, let's say it's a circle this big, well, you got 2 people, then you got a circle this big, 3 people, and so on and so forth, until you reach the point where essentially no one is out of reach, right? Personal growth. This can apply in all aspects of life. It doesn't matter whether it's spiritual growth, financial growth, physical, like muscle mass, or maybe limb lengthening, who knows? Some kind of growth, personal. Everybody can grow personally. If you say, you're really gonna tell me right now that you have no room left to grow in any area of your life, that may not be true. Be a little introspective for a second. 4th, a support system. That's important for your entire life. It'll never go away. Even when you're 90 years old, you're gonna need that care. You're gonna need that care facility of someone to wipe your ass or whatever. You're gonna need people around you throughout all of life, especially the bigger your dreams are, the higher your goals. You're gonna need just more people to get it done. Never underestimate how much you need help, and reach out. If you want examples of people who have nobody helping them, people with no support system, go take to the streets and look at the hundreds or thousands of homeless people. That's what happens when you have no support system in your life. You end up on the streets, no hope left. Create or join a support system today. Community engagement. This is really underrated. It's really one of those things where like it just pays dividends. The more you pay into it, the more you help out your community, the more your community will help out with you. And it's not overnight. I've done a lot of community service. I've worked in city government. I've done all sorts of things like that. It's just one of those things where it compounds over time. If you won't see overnight results from helping your community out and giving selflessly, you won't see it. But down the line, maybe something important comes up, you want to make a change, or people will come out of the woodworks to help you that maybe you didn't even know existed. Because you've been investing, you've been putting in that time, that effort into your community. Next, Access to exclusive resources. As we continue to grow as a network, and as we continue to keep pushing forward, keep getting status nationally, internationally, locally, whatever, keep getting status, we're going to get access to things that other people can't have. As being known as a group of high quality guys doing the right thing consistently, people are going to take notice quickly, very quickly. This is going to happen quick, real quick. Not only that, but let's say you join right now. You got me and the other members who will help you out, make sure you get where you want to go. We don't help non-members out. Sorry, we'll help the community out. Obviously, if it's your wife or your kids, we'll help them out, their family. But at the end of the day, we take care of our members first. Any resources that we have as a network, you have access to as well. We'll help you out. We will not let you fail. We can't make the decision for you to join. You have to decide. That's you make that decision, but once you decide, we won't let you fail. Mentorship. Mentorship is huge. You need it at every stage of life, particularly if you want to advance. You're fine where you're at. You're working at Walmart, Amazon, Target. You want to stay there your whole life. Maybe you don't need mentorship, but you want to work a better job. You want to make a little more money. You want to go places that maybe you don't have access to right now. You want to meet people you can't talk to right now. You're going to need a network. You're going to need some mentors, people to teach you, people to care about you too. That's a big part of mentorship too. It's not always about education. It's not always about results. Part of it as well is also just like getting someone who has a bit more resources than you to care about you and help you out when you need it. That's also a big aspect as well. 8, increase visibility. Maybe you've seen on videos, maybe I'm the first one to tell you, but about 90% of men are invisible to about 99% of women. When it comes to women, you're just not even on their radar. You want to get on the radar. When it comes to jobs as well, I mean, how many of you have been laid off? How many of you been unemployed for a period of time? How invisible did you feel? How many people were contacting you, asking for you to come work with them? I don't know, that's up for you to answer, but personally, not too many people just reach out of the blue when you're struggling. Especially when you are struggling, that's when everybody seems to disappear on you. Imagine that, you got no money, you're struggling. You got no women's gonna come to you. Your fellas, your best friends might abandon you. That's the sad thing about life. Often when you're struggling, you're at your lowest point. That's when everybody leaves. Don't be that guy. Don't be that guy. Prepare, invest today, so that way, when a tough tomorrow comes, at least you got people around you that can help you and pull you out, because often when you're struggling, you just become invisible, and I ain't got nothing else to say. Leadership opportunities. Many of you want to be leaders. Many of you grew up, let's say you were ASB in high school, or I don't know. Maybe you were a fraternity, something, chair, vice chair, who knows? At some point in your life, you were a leader. Now, we all get hit with the point in our lives when we can no longer be the leader. We got to be a follower. We got to work under someone for a period of time. Well, what I can say is that at Bay Area Men's Network, if you want leadership, the opportunity will be given to you. Now, ultimately, leadership is on you. I heard there's a great quote from John Maxwell, which basically goes, leadership is about influence. Nothing more, nothing less. You can be given a great opportunity, but if you're not influencing anyone, you're not leading anyone. Leadership is all about influence. We'll give you the opportunity, but it's up to you to influence. That's it. Shared values. Now, shared values, first off, you got to have these values entering. But once you've entered the Bay Area Men's Network, it is at that point that you can trust that the other members of the network have the shared values. And so if you think about it, that's why a lot of friend groups split. That's why sometimes families are divided, brothers, sisters, parents, That's why a lot of divorces happen and such. A lot of things go sideways when values are not shared. Keep that in mind as you just live life, or you choose friends, or anything you're doing. Keep in mind that shared values is incredibly important in all aspects of life. And yeah, just to recap, the Bay Area Men's Network, with its varied schedule, ensures that members get a balanced mix of professional development, personal growth, and social engagement. All right, there we go. I'm laying out right now. No, it's early. I'm laying out the Bay Area Men's Network projected revenue streams, because we got to make money. If money is power, I don't know if it is. It probably is. Most likely is. If money is power, then we're going to want as much of that as we can get. No fucking around here. Membership dues. Obviously, can't be for free if we're providing value. We're gonna have to charge. Whatever the membership due is right now, may change in the future, may get cheaper, more expensive, scholarships here and there. Essentially, if you really want to join and you're working hard, we'll make a way for you to join. We're not trying to cut people out who are working hard and worth it. We just want to make sure that you feel a little sting to get you to be better. Can't become too comfortable and too complacent. Events, when I did the mathematical calculations, events were actually a huge source of income, potentially, and especially in the way in which I want to do events, people are going to want to come to it. It's going to be a big thing. It may shape the way in which the nightlife, dating, all that. It might transform just kind of events in general. It might transform them. I imagine people will want to go, and they will pay money to go. As far as revenue streams for yourself, remember, right now we have a referral bonus system in place. If you refer new members, we'd love to get you paid. Oh, get you some money right there. That's about it. Sponsorships. So, as a social group, as an influencer group, we would most definitely receive at some point. Don't know exactly when that point is, but we would most definitely receive some sponsorships. We most definitely receive some sponsorships, either from social media, from branding packages, endorsements, event sponsorships, partnering, any of that. If we are gaining an audience, people will sponsor. That's just kind of how the game works. Business partnerships. A huge part of Bay Area Men's Network is taking people from jobs they don't like. Maybe they're not that good at, who knows? They're not passionate about it. They don't want to do that job anymore. Take you from that job, and then we will funnel you into a better job that pays better, better benefits, better work, better career, all that. Take you from point A to point B. If we're doing that, if we're providing these companies with high value, high quality individuals, then of course we're going to ask for some money. Because otherwise we can just give them to the next company. We don't need to choose your company to go to. If it's a metal shop or carpentry or auto shop, we don't have to recommend your company. We can recommend anywhere. Of course, we're going to get some scholars. There's going to be some opportunities there. It's going to function kind of like a temp agency as far as the job placement goes. Pretty sweet. Investments. Given that we're talking about money so often and businesses being started, Bay Area Men's Network is going to have the opportunity to invest in member-led startups, in member-led investments, and all that. So we're going to be talking about money, ways to make it, manage it, all that. And so if our members are are channeling us high-quality investments that are worth our time, then those investments are going to pay back dividends, and it should work out pretty nice. Especially the more people we get involved, you would hope that the quality of investment would go up. The more people that look at it, more opinions, fine-tune it, recognize mistakes. We hope that over time, the investments would have a higher ROI. Merchandise. You see, I got a shirt on here. We can sell all kinds of merchandise, t-shirts, hats, anything. It's Where the merchandise sales will come from is when our brand represents something more. It represents an idea of like men coming together, of men being united, and helping each other out, not tearing each other down. When we as a network, when this bridge can mean more than just Bay Area Men's Network, and it can become the representation of men working together, people are gonna, either we're gonna sell the merch or the people are gonna start making it themselves. Either or, merchandise representing men working together is gonna come out. This right here is one of my favorite ideas actually. It's actually the idea of creating an internal startup ecosystem within the Bay Area Men's Network. Now, this is something that, obviously, there's Y Combinator, and you can do your research on them. Similar, but not quite, because with Y Combinator, you apply, they give you some funding, you go and you do their accelerator program, you meet other people, and then your startup hopefully gets better and improves because you did Y Combinator. It's kind of similar, but it's not the same at all. The objective: facilitate member-driven business ventures through access to startup capital, mentors, and a support system. That right there seems to sum it all up. Venture development: members pitch ideas to an internal investment committee at Bay Area Men's Network for evaluation. Approved ventures get assigned mentors relevant to their industry for coaching. Bay Area Men's Network provides an initial investment through its venture fund. Additional funding can be raised through individual member investors. Ventures have access to Bay Area Men's Network resources, networks, and help formalizing. Approved startups join a Bay Area Men's Network incubator program, providing workspace, shared services, continuing education, and more. Founders are connected to advisors, partners in the network to assist with growth. Quarterly reviews track progress and address member or mentorship needs. Successful ventures repay a portions of returns back to the Bay Area Men's Network venture funds. It's like it's a self-fulfilling fund. Additional aspects: host demo days and pitch events to showcase ventures to investors or just other members. Data rights remain with founders, but Bay Area Men's Network gets access for insights. Essentially, you're still maintaining a high level of overall privacy. Develop a crowdfunding portal for members to easily invest in vetted startups, so members can invest in these startups as well, not just like our investment team or people who are passionate about it. You really want to give your $1,000 or so to this company, we're going to allow an opportunity for that to happen. Negotiate partner discounts and perks to help ventures manage costs. Just basically like utilize people's connections to get good deals. Is the bottom line. This creates a repeatable framework for incubating ventures that generate value for founders and the broader network. It perfectly aligns with Bay Area Men's Network ethos of mutual achievement through community.